Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like defender of the fatherland, off here to 2v2 on Operation Eindhoven. In the north, it is Demi and Redforce here fighting for a double DAK force here. Setting out with the 16th Panzer Division here, tasked with breaking up this allied advance under the command of Dumais and Dexn, the Double D duo, fighting here with the combined American-British task force here, first armoured, supported by the 53rd Infantry Division as they push onwards towards Rome, I assume. So we got Italian Infantry, Demi, Redforce has yet to make his pick there, Dumais, open, and Dexn ready to advance infantry with double scouts into jeeps. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for continued generous and absolutely amazing support of the Propagandacast. The continued support allows me to keep making all these wonderful videos, and a big hearty thanks to commenting and liking on them. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, got the point he's seated by the bike as Demi goes out with Panzer Pioneer, Panzer Grenadiers, and the CoH3. Section on the way in there, go. Dingo sits upon it. Like a dingo might set upon a small child. Jeep following up here on the dingo. They're quickly coordinating here. Striking hard with light vehicles at Demi, who is definitely right now exposed here to rapid British-American maneuvers. East side here, still moving up there with Redforce. Mighty Movement Assist Force here. He got the 250 half-wing to assist his beleaguered teammate as Demi brings in more Panzer Grenadier. And they're pushing him with the dingo and the Jeep here. Dumais' dingo is being forced off here as Dexn pokes out his Jeep just a bit longer here. Already fierce fighting here for the Western Fields as the men of the 16th Panzer Division heads back. East side here, we got Panzer Pioneer and Panzer striking at the scouts. Another section for Dumais as Dexn withdraws his Jeep here. He's already a bit scattered over here. Honestly, the initial success of the West was just not there the way he'd hoped for, and now his scouts on the right flank are getting their noses absolutely punched in and then some by German infantry. So, Allied initials are finding the initial push again, the double light vehicle rush, they've just not gotten the results, and now they're definitely a bit on the back foot on the right hand side. This could definitely mean the Germans might have better success, so good coordination between Demi and Redforce was crucial here, so thumbs up to that. Dumais definitely a bit better as he did have more infantry early on, but again, Dexn was the one who paid the highest price again due to him going for a double scout Jeep opening there. And so again, when this kind of thing didn't work out, he really was left out to dry here. A pair of underpants in a storm. So, section of us, the Panzer Grenadiers, the Panzer Pioneer, Demi hitting back hard. We got a third Panzer Grenadier squad away for him. Section being moved in for Dumais to further try and stabilise here. East side here, German forces are pushing in there. Two Panzer Grenadier squads following up in the wake of the 250 half-track, the lighter Schützenpanzerwagen, which was based off a German 1-ton tractor. And by, just slapping on some armour plates and a machine gun, got an armoured half-track. That was also how the 251 half-track came about, with Space also just taking a more utilitarian tractor and slapping on some armour plates and a gun on it. Fun fact. Here on the west side here, Dingo and Sappers keep fighting back against Germans. We've got a wreckage section there up for Dumais and the British Empire. East side here, Dexn's lining up for another push. This time he's brought in some flamethrowers to burn out those goddamn crowds. We got the light support company for Demi as we got the Panzers falling back here towards the Panzer Pioneer and the half-track. Now also equipped with the flamethrower. Redforce ready to turn the tables here on Dexn again, and Dexn engineers there thinking they're the ones to roast, instead end up being roasted. Scouts there obviously falling aggressively short here in the face of this. Again, in fact, we got artillery observers now here for Dexn. Part of me would have figured maybe some Rangers first here, but he went for the artillery observers, it would appear. Dumais still yet to pick a battle group. One wonders what highs, but in the west, though, Demi is nonetheless struggling despite the initial assistance there from Redforce, and now it appears, in fact, that Dumais is actually able to switch from west to east, at least provide some light support for his teammate there. Certainly hardly the Demi did not quite have as much light despite the initial successes. And Dumais is now able to exploit that. So thumbs up to Dumais, some excellent play. Got the Dingo flanking up behind here. And now suddenly Redforce is actually in a bit of a worse spot. They're now having to worry about more angles of attack here. You do get the ambulance out there for Redforce. And 250 half take down. Good work with the dingo there. Virtually 2 of that. 2 thumbs up to Dumais. Over to Redforce. So let's pick a bell. Over to Dexn, who's down to get in some more infantry, obviously. West side, though, as Dumais pulled more towards center east, so says Dexn has been forced to let go of the west side here, allowing German forces under Demi to advance. Fast support elements upgrade there for Redforce. But there you go, Dumais swinging up here, going for the cutoff points. 2 thumbs up to Dumais. More recce sections on the way there. Got another ambulance out there for Redforce, and he's also going for fast support elements. Wait. Yeah, they both are. Not too much surprise, that also clearly indicates both of them are going to go for the Panzerarmee-Kommando. Ambulance supporting the Truppen. Pack 38 here for Redforce. Let's see, of course, what he goes for. Could be battlefield espionage. Could be armored support. Could, of course, still be Italian infantry as well. As for going a lot of recce sections, you might wonder why not go for Bren sections. Well, the Bren sections aren't quite, in a sense, as cheap. I think that's pretty much the primary reason. Like, basically, recce package is still good, very good for combat, particularly with training. Plus, you get flares on top of that, so there's a lot of utility compared to us. Again, the Bren section is also very good, but you get flares and it's cheap, so again, you can then spend your munitions on other stuff. So again, there will be players who go for the Bren guns, but a lot of players just go for the recce package because getting a large amount of them very fast is typically also quite good. So it's a deliberate strategic choice, but one that Dumais is not necessarily going to get punished very hard for. But there you go, Rifleman fort backed up at the recce section here. Now Dexn and Dumais are once more descending upon Demi here. It's the battle of the 3Ds. Redforce there, reorganizing. Pack 38 there, got a half-track ready as well there, still no battle group. Jeeps and dingoes, they're pushing in, grenades exploding. Got the recce section there being targeted by the back. Nice flank here by Demi. No ding, no Guasatori here out of Demi or a, say, L640s here. Greyhound on the way for Dexn. Surprisingly not, we're not seeing any Rangers. Then again, not all players who go for this battle group go for Rangers right away. Ooh, Humber. But we got double pack 38s here out of Redforce. I actually missed that. That is an interesting choice to some degree, not something you see so often out of the DAK, because most DAK players just prefer a lot of Panzerjägers, but Redforce is a big fan there of Pack 38s, that or the sweaty, half-naked men towing them. We will never know. Jürgen, why don't you go for Panzerjägers? Why do you keep going for Pecos? Oh, I have my reasons, Friedrich. I have my reasons. Oh. Anyways, recce section then being pushed back by the Panzer artillery called in to try and mess up Demi's positions. Got the point being seized for the artillery observers. Good play there by Dexn. Germans find their front line further being scrunched in there and collapsing. Graham there moving forwards for Dexn as he prepares for another push forwards here. Armoured side skirts on the way as well. Flanking up here behind Dexn artillery observers, and they are quickly observing they're outnumbered and outgunned, and thus decide to withdraw. Back here at the Allied bases, not much further going for Dexn or Dumais as of yet. Dumais Humber there being fixed up. Note about he ordered there to hold fire, so didn't give away its position accidentally to the pack gunners. Thumbs up to Dumais. Mortars out there, so I'm guessing not Indian artillery out of Dumais. I honestly would have picked that. That does beg the question, what could be Dumais planning then? I mean, it's obviously he's taking a more, waiting approach. He's trying to maybe deduce what might be the best pick, and of course that is a viable strategy to go for. Of course, there's a rule of thumb, you don't want to wait too long either, at which point the entire advantage, I find, typically goes out the window. West side here, Humber striking, right down, better blow there to Demi, and to Deutschland. Greyhounds there firing away. Pack 38's on the move again. Not much in the access bases yet, no, except to the Panzerarmee-Kommando. Then again, fuel-wise, they've definitely been restricted there a fair bit what the Allies are doing, so obviously not too surprising either. There you go, though, Panzerarmee-Kommando, right as I talk about there for Redforce. But yeah, Dumais and Dexn are really constricting now the German fuel flow, and we do actually get the Guasatori there out for Demi. Smoke being deployed as well here. I'm not sure who deployed it, but it looks like it might have been the Guastatora there, because it's just a lone solitary smoke. Ooh, flare there up front. Dumais forcing here Demi to give up their push here, because all his men there are going to get absolutely hosed. Falling back towards the ambulance. Others are falling much, much further back. Panzer Commando almost down there for Redforce. Over to Demi. And to Dumais. Still no battle group. I mean, initially seems less likely, but could still be it. It could also, though, be heavy armor for obviously the big tanks. Could also be Australian defense. He's obviously not going to go for the Australians for it. But it could be like, you know, the emplacements. It could be the Archer. Could be any number of reasons. So there's plenty of opportunity for Dumais to pursue. Though, of course, again, he has to be careful doesn't get a bit too, awaiting there. Another Pak 38 this time for Demi. And that's certainly interesting. I mean, we're not seeing a single Panzerjäger out of the DAK, which typically I find more common with the DAK, obviously, but instead we're getting a lot of Pak 38s. Again, not bad, other than definitely packs the bigger punch versus bigger stuff, but they're just not as mobile as obviously the infantry, the anti-tank rifles. So it is an interesting choice here. And of course, if he does go for espionage, he can of course go for that ability, or battle group ability, where they basically like get more damage in there. So at least for Redforce, it does kind of make sense that they go. Germans push back the Allies. A bit hard for them to rely heavily on light vehicles, obviously, in these kind of situations they currently are, which is like, you know, kind of like light tanks, when there's like a lot of packs lining up against them. Got the defensive operations up here. No sign of tech here for either Dexn or Dumais. Past the 10-minute mark, and Dumais is still yet to pick a battle group. Has Redforce made a decision yet? No, either. So both Dumais and Redforce continue to wait out there. Whereas again, Dexn and Demi were much faster likely to make a decision here. So there are some interesting similarities on either side, and there we go. Still no further tech here from Demi, though we're also getting a second Pak 38 for him.
Is entering the field. Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Pushing forwards here, big push here against Dumais' left flank. East side here, though, we got the Greyhound gun for the 250 half to the Panzer Pioneer, so we got the Pak 38 here ready in ambush. Could cost here Dexn if his Greyhound, if he's not careful. There you go, first Pak 38 scores a brilliant hit, punching through the Greyhound like a stone for a house made out of gummies. Panzer there was the section there, other troops being pushed back as they get marked here. A lot of action, a lot of back and forth here. And we got the coming to command post here for Dumais.
The enemy have claimed our... The enemy has taken a victory point.
Pak 38's lining up.
300 points remaining. Say again.
300 points left for the Germans, 497 here for the Allies.
Proximity alarm.
Recce section flanking, Panzer Army Commando there for Demi finally. Thumbs up.
Points are under enemy control. We must act.
And Redforce here definitely getting a bit awfully passive, especially for a DAK player.
Territory lost.
Need to be careful about that. Artillery being unleashed against Demi's position by the western fuel point. In the center there we got the mortar pretty aggressively up. This could be caught here by Redforce making a big push. There we go. Even got the ambulance riding in there. I think he just selected everything then moved it in. Not even carrying his ambulance could become pretty quick fodder for the American gunners. Would obviously target first. The ambulance with 5. Open fire. Open fire. Good job shooting out that German ambulance. German? I shot an ambulance. Anti-tanks in the fire here though. Could get wiped out. That'd be pretty good there for Redforce. Might want to upgrade his panzer gun here so some machine guns. And again, he's planning battlefield espionage. I mean, you know, he might want to plunder stuff, I don't know. But there you go, machine up maneuver here. Dumais in a tough spot. Panzer Army Commando finally up for Demi. Could push for a Panther 3 here. Pushed off the anti-tank gun there. Dexn denies it to the Germans. A lot of half-touch going about here. Artillery fire in the center. As we got the Leichtes Infanteriegeschütz out of Redforce. Dumais continues to operate without a battle group here as we're slowly approaching the 20-minute mark. Another mark target here. Flare there out of the British, I imagine.
250 has been destroyed.
250 half-tech kaput. 212 there. Germans might want to like exert a bit more influence on the east side. Until he called in the Pak 38s as well. Top spot there for Demi's anti-tank and cruiser being Samson being caught in a bad spot as well. Got prepared position, which is obviously a big boost for the anti-tank guns. And we got regular artillery. 191 versus 497. We got the Matilda there for Dumais and the Commonwealth. Over to Redforce. Still not a battle group picked. He's also upgraded both of his 250 half-tanks to the 250-9 armored cars. 2 thumbs up. Interesting to see him go for this late into the game. Typically this is more like an early game upgrade you go for, not like, you know, mid-game, but it's an option. Honestly, I would have expected more to have to, because typically you'd pick it because at that stage, artillery tends to do more good, but it's not because these are bad, and certainly on a larger map like this, they could still do a lot of good. Hack whack for Demi. Over to Dexn. He seems to be going for the howitzer side of things. In fact, he's already built one M1 howitzer up there. They found in the ground from the Pack 38s. Almost got it. Yeah, Redforce, like Dumais, continues to not have picked a battle group. His Panther is also arrived to the scene now. The Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausführung L. First mass-produced model with a high-velocity 50mm gun. And of course, they moved to the Model M, which featured more armor on it, both in armored side skirts and added armor to the front. And there's found the Model N, which actually replaced the 50mm gun with a short barrel 75mm for anti-infantry. There you go, Dexn pushes forward for the center, ordering his men to push through, no matter the cost, no matter the amount of Germans, no matter the medical bills. Driving their pursuing down here, Stuckasser Fuss now out here for Demi, no Panzer III's for him, instead the Stuckasser Fuss, which was a nickname given to it. The more technical designation was just been more referring to the Wurfrahmen, which is the throwing frames around it. Matilda they're blasting into Demi's forces. Pack fits they're firing into the Matilda too. Armoured Support here for Redforce. Planning next maybe Tigers, Stubes or Panda 4s. He's also more aggressively pushing east side here. Bit risky of course because Dexn and Dumais could hit his teammate Harbour at the same time if successful. And they don't hit him too hard because he's too fast. This could open up some great opportunities for the Germans. Meanwhile, Dexn is going for a second howitzer. Going hard on the artillery like any good American. Of course, if it goes too hard, he's going to turn into a Soviet. Communist. There's a fine line between communism and capitalism, man. What's the difference, Sarge? The difference is the number of artillery troops, apparently. Well, that's how you use them. The Americans were much better at using their artillery tactically than the Soviets weren't really good at it, but they were very good at getting a lot of artillery pieces going. So 2 howitzers here out of Dexn. No sign of tanked up here. And there you go. Dumais withdrawing his Humber. Also got the rapid artillery barrage. So Dexn is aiming dangerously close here to Soviet levels of artillery. That's for sure. East side here. Rekisex is moving up. Swiftly pushing into the castle ruins. In the west, Demi's moving up as well here. The center's surprisingly thin there. If the Allies were to like push through there, they could swing up behind Demi or behind Redforce. That could be really dangerous. But it seems like they not quite realized what the Germans are doing. Maybe the Germans haven't either. Yeah, Redforce continues over in the battle group at this point. It feels like it's going to be armored support. I mean, it could still be battlefield espionage or even Italian infantry, but most patterns would types of play that I think would indicate the armored support there. 250 now taking knocked out. Artillery firing down dead there. Pack crews armor. Yep, got the armored car there. Heavy blows there to Redforce. West side there, Demi's moving up as well here. Pack set up here by the western redoubt. But again, this is like really vulnerable. Also helps that the Allies don't really have like a lot of fast tanks to exploit this. You do get Crusaders here now for Dumais, just to say that, and he's of course also firing his 25-pounder guns. So, a lot of artillery out of the Allies now. A lot of artillery. We even got the artillery barrage there unleashed here, so definitely not a pain here. Armored car, they're being hit with grenades. The Haftverladung. And we got ready to do that. The Demi there. Inside here, Panzer's moving in. We've got the Panther feet diving through the ruins now. 1 house there for Dexn has managed to hit veterans one already. Panther feet swarming through there. We got an anti-tank on there left behind amidst the trees.
Left gun and crew, lost.
Yeah, gotta get snared up. He could cost him the Panther there, Mr. Redforce. Anti-tank crews getting wiped out. Heavy fighting here. Big gut Matilda dying through here, right into a lot of anti-tank grenades and a lot of packs here. Crusader joining in here. More snares off here. Packs being wiped again. This is a really ugly engagement there for Demi, honestly. Really ugly. God, it's ugly, but it does get the Matilda, but it comes at it like massive manpower loss here. Humongous even. He's losing so many men just like crewing these guns there. Sappers are being murdered here. Pack crew wiped again. Dingo swinging about. Back here to Demi and to Dumais. Dumais has finally gone for battle group. It is ultimately heavy armor. Already got the Crusader tank there lined up. So I'm guessing he wants to go for the Black Prince here versus the Germans. This, by the way, leaves Redforce, I think, at this point, is the only player without a battle group. He's still, like, yet to make any decision there. East side here. 259 there being pursued here by angry Americans. Got a Stukas barrage off here, trying to halt Dumais' advance here by blowing up his men, which is definitely one way to halt their advance if they can't advance at all. Both packs, they're about to get destroyed here by Dumais. First one is gone, though he's called in more. Pack 38s. Of course, they also got Dexn's howitzers. Whoa, he's actually using the Dingo to drive it away there. Yes, the Dingo can totally like abandon guns like this. Kettencrack can do this as well. He's just, you very rarely see it. It's actually, this is not even the first time he's done that, it seems. So he's actually got like 2 pack for each lying about here for like eventual usage when he needs it. That's kind of sneaky there by Dumais. Like right now, he may not feel like he needs it, but in like any sudden moment, boom, he's got like 2 pack 38s in reserves, like, you know, bolters ranked. So thumbs up to Dumais. That is a interesting tactical move in there. Go actually cruise one of them. Thumbs up. Another push into the castle ruins here by the 16th Panzer Division. Foot guard slow ramming here for Dumais. Demi's Panzer gun there blow up. They need to obviously spread out a bit more. We got 120 to 379. As for Demi, not really seeing much armor there. Might be he's also planning armor reserves here, obviously. Maybe a Tiger. He's definitely got the fuel for it if he does have the armor reserves already researched, so he could go for that. He can hold up for long enough for that, suffering massive crippling casualties. And there he goes to Churchill Black Prince here for Dumais, which did not see any actual action in the war. It barely even got made in numbers. It was basically like just a larger Churchill tank with a 17-pounder gun, and it was just too big and basically not usable. Front line, 100 points remain. And so it was kind of scrapped. Fun fact, though. Using the center of the Panzergrenadiere. And Dexn's going for a 3rd howitzer. At this point, he's going to end up on some kind of CIA watch list, that's for sure. Especially if he ends up building an ambulance or something like that, you know. Very communist. We'll have the artillery fire off here. Dumais getting close to that Churchill Black Prince. Demi's getting very close to the Tiger tank that is planning, and meanwhile, Redforce has brought in a Tiger from the 4th Schwere Panzerabteilung. 3rd Schwere Panzerkompanie. Even on the center here, Allied forces bring through Panzers, they're being obliterated. Guastatori moving as well with their flamethrowers. And there goes Stukas' barrage, utterly, almost annihilates an infantry section. Right from the moving forward, still firing down Panzer Pioneer, Panzer Grenadiers, letting loose the machine guns, rifles, and flamethrowers. Demi air sails away from potential Tiger, and Dumais meanwhile has called in the Black Prince. Demi there is potentially sails away from the Tiger himself. Yes, it's a 2nd Tiger tank, so that's double Tigers. There's 1 Black Prince, and then there's Dexn, who's got a lot of artillery men. Tiger tank moving forward, of course, need to be careful not to race it in too far, though, unsupported. Great shot on the Greyhound, though, with its 88mm gun. Sick pack for it's defying way there. Shots bouncing off the side armor, even on the side armor there, actually, frontal armor, side armor there. There we go, a few shots in through. And there you go, they actually got like triple pack 38s. Oh, there's one M1 actually there. So, awful lot of German anti-tankers there mixed in. Oh, actually, there's also an M1 anti-tanker. Can't, like, the slightly knightish side of this thing just makes it difficult to tell them apart here. But anyways, anti-tank being all whelmed. Got the Black Prince moving forwards. Tiger tank up support here. The Western push for Demi. Back to Redforce, who has gone from and support in the end. Not too surprising as Tiger, that's heavily damaged to Dexn with his Soviet-style artillery park there. Tiger moving up, engaged there by the Pack 38. Splattering there, one of the gunners. Stuckers was barrage here. Pack crew wiped. And the pack is destroyed. Meanwhile, Black Prince was sitting here. The Tiger, we got a Pack 38 covering up here. Whilst the turret being hit here. Sick anti-tank is also not pursued here. The M1s. Outrangers is an option there for Dexn, but he is clearly not interested. If he's also here, got the Infantry Assault up there. Could be the return of F Company. Tiger blasting Allied infantry as they're going on for that Tiger tank here. Need to withdraw it, but it's struggling a bit. Let's get out in time here. Panzergrenadier Squad Destroyer blocking things up. Pack crews being wiped here. The Armoured Fist of Democracy and the British Empire at the same time moving forwards here. Tiger tank that could threaten the flank here. Can Redforce get in on time there? Plus it does theoretically have a light if you had the munitions for it. Tiger moving on the flank here. Anti-tanks moving up, counter that and deal with it. We got a 90% 22, and there you go. Redforce Tiger taking several hits here. More shots here. And there you go. Anti-tank gun crew evaporated. Panzer there being slammed here by the Black Prince. East side here we got the 259 versus the Sappers. Still alive, by the way. Quite impressive. Thumbs up to Redforce just on that one alone. Tiger there being repaired. All those Panzergrenadiers hard at work. These Redforce, there's some Panzer Pioneers to repair his Tiger. '90 versus 322. Foot guards on the fuel point. Yeah, he's realised he just has to push the Tiger tank to the front line without fully repair, which by the way actually was something that would happen at times, particularly on the eastern front. If they just didn't have the time or the spare parts, they'd sometimes push tanks out into the field there. You know, still with various states of battle damage, some cases even without their treads, which is obviously not good for the tank, but sometimes you don't have much of a choice. So, little fun fact there. East side here, 259 almost got the fuel point there.
A munitions point is being taken from us.
Tiger moving forwards here. Dashing in for Deutschland. Veterans on that Tiger tank. Machine crew that push back. We got the anti-tank slamming away here. Black Prince there. Oh, we got smoke deployed here. I think maybe to cover the Tiger tank is advanced, but there you go. Tiller being deployed against the Panzergrenadier blow up there. Firing at the Tiger here. Panzer swing in, but one squad is already heavily pleated. Demi's not quite able to offer support. Dexn finally going for tank depot. Anti-tank crews, they're getting slammed here. Now the Tiger's taking a lot of penetrating hits here. They are popping their armor piercing rounds for increased penetration and damage, which definitely helps a lot versus heavier armor. Though generally it helps against all armor, to be fair. Other Tiger tank heading up here to the west side. Demi being a lot more passive as his team is doing all the fighting there. I do think Demi and Redforce could maybe stand to coordinate a wee bit better. And we got Redforce with a Stuckerfuss. Maybe some Stooks could be in the detail head in. More artillery here, this time Red Artillery on the victory point. Nice call in there by Demi. 82 is a 307. We got Telemines here from the Guastatori, the Italian assault engineers. And east side here we got the recce section pushing for these munitions. Dexn tank depot is right around the corner. Stuckerfuss here for Demi at Veteran C1.
Receiving reports of enemy points. 300 remain.
Samples moving out.
Armien, we're losing grasp of a victory point.
over to Demi in a few moments. And we got Redforce fixing up his Tiger. There you go. And to Dumais. Noting body's gone here for Radio Net. We can boost all of his armor at the same time. At a bit of cost munitions. Can be really good at the right times. Stuckers about it. There you go. Machine gun crew utterly demolished as Demi comes charging in. He's going for the Flak 36 well here. More hit guns to tackle the Black Prince. Foot guards almost being wiped out here. Down to one man who's running, swearing as much as any Scotsman could possibly swear. Narrowly survives though. Guess all that swearing paid off. Black Prince a bit too pursuing the Tiger tank. Got, oh, nasty shot there. Tiger briefly stunned. Flak 36 up. Tiger tank of Dexn 1. Black Prince there getting stunned up. Now we got grenades off here. Lot of artillery, lot of death, lot of destruction. Flak 36 being hauled to the front line. Teague on the flank, you do more damage as well. Pack 38's busy. An absolutely cataclysmic battle as the western fields are being met with all fire. Tiga almost knocked out here. Flak 36 narrowly setting up here to prevent any further breakthroughs. Dumais looks like he's responding now to the Tiger tank under Redforce swing in there. Dingo doing a bit of field of Constance. Greyhound though spotted first, and the Dingo just explodes. I'm guessing the Pack 38 are not just, just exploding at the side of a Tiger tank. Good Lord Jenkins, this is it! Yeah! British engineering fails in the face of German steel. Not that kind of thing there. Pack 38 crew there knocked out by the Tiger and the Panzer Grenadier here. Howitzers now being fed in here. Black Prince being pushed back. Snares off, engine blown out. Tiger then engaging, got foot guard still flanking in there. Nice save here by Dumais for Dexn's artillery park.
Anti-tank crew lost.
Anti-tank and crew wiped out. Flak 36 being hauled close to the front line here. An east side here, bit of fighting there as the victory points were claimed by British and American forces. And the Howitzers are just working hard here to blast the crowds. Another Stuckers barrage, this time out of Redforce. Direct hit here on the Howitzers. Doing a fair bit of damage. Then we got the M10 racing in. Oh, M18 racing in on M10. Straight into the Tiger tank's line of fire here. Artillery called in here. Dexn wants it burning, aflame, but he gets caught as well in the artillery barrage there, which actually ends up helping Redforce more than helps Dexn. Tiger's being fixed up. Allies seem to have lost a bit of momentum here, as Dexn's going for a lot of howitzers, playing kind of runs into an issue, which is if the opponent doesn't play that statically.
Enemy forces are dwindling. 250 points remain.
Direct hit here. Several riflemen utterly obliterated. Several bouncers there. Rain, they almost knocked out. 65 is 232 here. The Germans have all 3 victory points. They're holding on. And that 250-9 continues to do great work here for Redforce and just capturing the map. So 2 thumbs up. Tiga advancing again. Infantry up the flank here. Other tanks turning up to support the centre alongside Redforce's infantry. Tiger tank being hit here by Dexn's howitzers. Another push forwards here. Dumais, the Black Prince's ready to once more meet the foe in the field of battle. German assault is slowing off. Anti-tank unwrecked here. Howitzers once more nullified. Greyhound firing at the German advancing Panzer Grenadiers. 65 is 178 here. German infantry racing forwards. Pushing back here. Dexn's anti-tank guns. Howitzer there being engaged towards one with the Tiger. Other Tiger tank moving up. Black Prince moving in to line up the Tiger tank. Second Tiger tank on the move. Flak 36 could also be lined up here soon enough. Snares there. Engine not blown up yet here. Crusaders for Dumais. Infantry being annihilated. A lot of grenades here. Second house of the decrewed. Mortally fire here. Sappers right from the beginning mauled here. Black Prince's managed actually 3, which is certainly impressive. Redforce's target actually 2. Over to Redforce. Over to Dexn. His howitzers have been whittled down to just 1 now. And his anti-tank almost got taken out by a single steel hand grenade. Target tank taking engaged with the Black Prince, but the Black Prince could also itself go down if he was unlucky. Foot guards on the flank here. Pack fate firing. Can the Allies swing this back here? Ooh, looks like not. And the target reaches the ace level. Foot guards somehow survive that encounter. Allied front line seems to be steadily crumbling here. Demi's Tiger is back in action.
The enemy has 100 points remaining.
Got a Panther 3 here out for Redforce. Suppose we'll just call it a Panther 4. Got some Stugs.
305mm.
Still being called in here on the Dexn's remaining howitzer.
Acknowledged. Enemy forces on 75.
Steady push here. Infantry in trouble.
Point is being taken from us.
Wassatori at the ace level. 65 versus 61, 58. Situation for the Allies is really starting to look bad. There go mortally fire. She's just obliterating American troops here. Dexn's final howitzer has also
50 points.
sung its last serenade there. Woo! Almost got a full wipe there as well.
Territory lost.
Black Prince is good to go once more. More rifling for Dexn. No sign of Rangers anywhere.
Only 25 points remain for
25 points. Tiger moving in. Other Tiger holding back. We'll say they've been caught in line of fire.
Our foes on the brink of defeat. 10 points remain.
Crusader down. Lloyd is called in. And there you go, GG. Game over. Game over. That was pretty brutal. That said, I think the issue here for the Allies was that while initially they had a lot of good success, they're working together, their strategies, I think, weren't quite as well matched. And I think particularly Dexn, like just trying to go for a lot of howitzers against the DAK would require them to like be very static, but as it turns out they weren't, at which point the entire strategy just kind of falls flat on its face. And that's kind of, I think, what allowed the Germans to slowly turn around. There's just Dexn going all these howitzers. Dumais maybe could also pick that battle group sooner than he actually did. Maybe gone a bit more usage out of it. So there's certainly some room for improvement there. The Germans definitely could have worked better together in the early game. I think that it was definitely closer across in the game there. So, hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend, tell a family. As always, you can support the podcast by donating on Patreon. Every bit helps. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.